What's going on, guys? We just focused on one instrument today, and that was these futures on the SPY. Now, I know that on this channel a lot, I'm starting to move towards futures, and I was having kind of a moment the other day where I was like, oh, you know, people don't want to see futures, they want to see all this penny stock garbage, but I was kind of torn because I know that the more futures content that I have, the lower my view count is going to be, but I'm trying not to let that affect me because I care way less about YouTube, of course, than trading. So, I don't know, maybe if you guys could let me know your thoughts, if you still find all this futures stuff interesting and kind of applicable, like the skills and some of the other stuff towards the penny stocks, just let me know. Just let me know what you think in general, please, down there. That'd be awesome. So, with that said, let's get into what I did. So, initially on the SPY, if I show you here, the SPY, what I was looking to do is long a dip. So if we actually go back to a far enough time frame, you can see we're consolidating here. Right here, you can see it's kind of range bound. We made a move up, a little bit of range, a big move up, and then we're kind of, what I thought we were doing is making this sort of flag pennant breakout type of thing. So I was looking to long it off of these lows right here, kind of off of this double top breakout spot, 293.61. That was my plan at the open. But as you can see, things didn't really work out for me at the open, but I had my stop. And all I did was lose $100. I longed it as we came down in here. It consolidated under my level, which may have been a sign, but either way I was in. I had my stop, and I stopped out just as it came down here. You can see on the MES, I longed it, stopped out. Thank God I stopped out for that. If I hadn't stopped out for that, you know, if this is $100 loss, this would have been like $600–700 loss. So the thing is that I bias switched after that. I said, okay, the long is dead, and now we're under very, very key levels of, you know, all of this consolidation, this breakout level. We are now, let me get rid of some of this. We are now under this. So the next level I was looking at was pre-market lows. So if we look here, 293.14, kind of 293.16, somewhere in here. I was just waiting for it to consolidate, shoot back up into it, and then I was looking to take it short for a move lower. And that's exactly what I did. I was buying, or sorry, I was shorting as it came back up, and then as it came back down towards the lows, I covered at the lows. There was just so much buying right here. There's like tens of thousands of shares at each cent near the lows. So if the lows were 55, I remember at like 58, 57, 56, there's just so many shares being soaked that I thought that was a good place to cover half. So then I covered half. I reshorted some of it as we popped back up into here. And now my average is, you know, up at this level up here. So I reshorted here, and then as it came back down and we broke through, I covered those contracts. I think it was an extra 5 contracts. And then here's where I'm not sure exactly how to change my trading. So we broke through the low. If I draw this low out right here, we broke through it. Sorry, my eyes are so dry today. I don't know what's going on. We broke through it, and as we came back up, I was reshorting. So in this area in here, it's not a defined pinpoint to the cent. It's kind of an area. So as we came back up, I was reshorting it because this is what I saw. And I thought we were going to make a final move lower, a capitulation move lower, and then I was going to cover most of it and then pretty much be done. But instead, we came up and I stopped out. I stopped out of the whole thing, 20 contracts right here, and then it makes the move without me. It makes that new low. It makes that new low right here. I 100% would have been covering half of it right there with a stop maybe at break even, and I would still be holding on for the bigger move, because I see a bigger move on the SPY down here to 291, kind of into this level here, 291.40. It's a low of right here and a high of right here. I think that this could easily come back down into that. But now I'm not positioned for it because I got stopped out. So I got to figure out why I got stopped out. I think it's because I added too much size too early, and then I got stopped out well within the the trade was not invalid where I got stopped out. So I got stopped out right here. Now you can see we're still in this trend here. We're still under VWAP. You can see VWAP is this line right here. I shouldn't have been stopping out so early. So at this point, my average was approximately right here, and I got stopped out right here. So I got stopped out in profit. So I think to improve next time, I shouldn't be stopping out in profit, because that's really not really accepting the risk of the trade and kind of not capitulating. What's the word? Oh my god. Kind of coming victim to the fear, like the emotion of fear in the markets, where I'm not, like, I don't want to give up the profit. I'm scared of losing it. So I should have had my stop above this level, above this trend line, above VWAP, when the trade would have actually been invalid, because I got stopped out, as you can see right here, stopped out right near the top, and then it just continued to the lows. And honestly, it's probably going to keep going, but I cannot take the trade now. And yes, I made a decent amount on it, but I could have made so much more if I had just not made that error. So look for me to improve on this. I'm going to try to not stop out when the trade is invalid, or still valid, sorry. And I think that just requires me taking a little more risk, in the sense of, like, yes, I would have given up a little more profits, but that's just that's just trading. You have to risk money to make money, and I can't be stopping out right here under VWAP. Anyways, I explained all of that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments, questions below. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.